right. You see that? What that word say? It's the Book of Esther. I don't know if y'all can see it or not.
Welcome back to another episode here on the Bonnie Hawkins Theater.
All right.
Right here on the Bonnie Hawkins channel. Today you're going to meet Mr.
I just told y'all
Quiet
again,
Neighbors.
I'm Mr. Quiet Neighbors.
You met
and my
earlier
wife,
his daughter, Miss Nosy Neighbor, and his wife, Miss
Medley
Neighbors. So sit back and enjoy another episode right here on the Bonnie Hawkins channel.
Well, her name is Miss Medley Neighbors, and my daughter's name is Miss Nosy Neighbors. And y'all already met them, and you met our church and our congregation. But he told me I got to get to the scripture. So you guys out there, anyway, you guys met all of us. And now I'm going to go back here. They asked me to preach. So I'm supposed to practice what I preach. I'm going to preach what I practice and practice what I preach. Again, don't forget my name now. What's my name? Who all out there remember my name? You remember my name? What is it? You got it right. Okay, you remember my name is Mr. Quiet Neighbors. And I'm going to be quiet. It's real windy out here and stuff is blowing all over the place. So don't be surprised if I don't blow my hat off or or these plants out here that some of them are not real. Don't be surprised if some of them start to blow away. Anyway, but look, I'm going to get back here because they told me to read a scripture. Today I'm going to be reading out of the book of Esther. I'm going to read about Esther. I'm going to read about, in the book of Esther, I'm going to read about Mordecai. Y'all know who Mordecai is? Y'all know who Queen Vashti is? Y'all know who King Haman is? King Xerxes? And King I forgot how you pronounce his name, but it's spelled X-E-X-N-E-X or something like that. Y'all know him? They're all out of that book. Well, let's go back and we're going to read a little bit about in the book of Esther, about Queen Esther, who was a Jew, and Mordecai, who raised her, was a relative of hers, and he was looking out for her. And that old nasty-looking king, Xerxes, he took a liking to her. Even though she was very, very, very young, he took a liking to her. But that doesn't make sense. But back in that day, all kinds of crazy stuff was happening. So anyway, we're going to go on, and we're going to go ahead, and I'm going to read a little bit, then I'm going to elaborate a little bit. How about that? I got to get back here now, because I know you guys probably think, what the hell is going on out here? But anyway, again, I'm Mr. Quiet Neighbors. And again, if you see me on the streets, just go, shh, shh. I know who you're talking to. I know what time it is. You're talking to me. All right, I'm going to go back here and start reading now. Y'all ready? Y'all ready for some reading? Some preaching and reading? All right, well, I'm going to go do both. All right, here I go. Talking about Esther, out of the book of Esther. We're going to read some out of chapter 1 and 2 and 3, but we're not going to read it all. We're just going to read a couple lines because time is running by, and I'm going to read just a little bit. All right, here we go. Out of the book of Esther, and it goes like this. In the Message Bible, Esther chapter 1, in the Message Bible, okay? Anyway, Esther chapter 1, verse 1 says, in the Message Bible goes like this. It says, this is a story of something that happened in the time of Xerxes. Let's say Xerxes, okay? The Xerxes who had ruled India and Ethiopia. He ruled 127 provinces in all. King Xerxes ruled from his royal throne in the palace complex of Susa. In the 3rd year of his reign, he gave a banquet for all the officials and ministers. The military brass of Persia and Media were also there, along with the princes and governors of the province. Verse 4 says, verse 4, 5, 6, and 7 says, it says in verse 4, it says, for 6 months, he put an exhibit, a huge wealth of it in his empire and his stunning beauty, royal splendor. See, he put on a show, and that's what he did. He tried to show off everything he had. All his splendors that he had, of his youth, of all his glorious luxuries, gold, silver, copper, all kinds of stuff. All kinds of stuff he displayed. You know, sometimes we do that too sometimes. We put on shows too. We may not have that kind of jewelry. We may not have those exact same things, but we do. Sometimes we do put on a show, don't we? Don't we put on shows sometimes for others? We put on some kind of show. I know one thing. If I come to your house, it's going to be sparkling clean if you know I'm coming. But if you don't know I'm coming and I just show up, it might look like, it still might look nice, but it won't look as nice as it looks knowing that somebody's coming. Just put it that way, okay? I said it fast, and maybe you'll go back and rewind the tape. You might figure what I just said. But anyway, we're going to go on. So I tell you what, I'm just going to cut this off, and I'm going to tell you what happened, because you guys got some idea. And it goes like this. You guys know that King Xerxes, however you spell his name, he had a banquet, and every year he put on this big old banquet that lasts for several days. They have all the food they can eat, all the wine they can drink. They have everything they need, everything they want. They have, I'm going to say they have go-go girls. Day in the morning. Well, he probably did, but it didn't go by the name go-go, but there were girls, okay? So he had all kinds of stuff going on. And to make a long story short, we got to speed this thing up. Okay, we're going to speed it up a little bit. Okay, but what happened was, anyway, he would throw this banquet every year. You know, he would invite all the wealthy millionaires and billionaires of that time to come to his place. He had, I think, 7 eunuchs. Y'all know what eunuchs are. He didn't, in other words, he liked women. And he didn't trust those men that were supposed to be his guard, his bodyguards and whatnot, around his women and his wives. So he had them going. I ain't going to say, y'all know castrate. Y'all know what castrate mean? Well, all of them was castrated. So we're going to keep this thing a little clean because young people might be watching. So anyway, so he didn't trust none. So he only had, you know, a lot of people who have wealth and high positions, a lot of them don't trust anybody. A lot of them don't even trust their own self with themselves. Huh, how about that? But anyway, we're going to get back on this story because it's in the Word. Y'all know it's in the Word of God here. Here's the Word of God. Look at it. Look at it. Look at the Word of God. Look at it. Look at the Word of God. I'm going to have it on that page. But y'all know what time it is. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Yeah, y'all know. So anyway, I want you guys to, you see me looking down because I'm looking for I've been reading it, so long. But anyway, here we go. You see that? What that word say? It's the Book of Esther. I don't know if y'all can see it or not, but that's where we at. We're in the Book of Esther. All right, we'll go back here again. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm coming back up there again. I don't know if y'all can see this. Take a snapshot of it. Okay, this is the New King James Version right here. So if you don't want to read it in the other versions, here's the King James Version. See? The Book of Esther starts on this page. Now that's Nehemiah. We're not talking about Nehemiah, we're talking about Esther. So anyway, that's the Book of Esther. That's the first page. Second page, third page. Well, y'all know what I'm talking about. Okay, just read your Bible. Read it. Okay? We're still talking about Esther. We're not going to talk much more longer about her because time is running out. I'm getting back over y'all. Okay. Y'all mind if I move this a little bit? All right, move it right there. Only an inch. How about that? Anyway, so King Xerxes was thrown. We got to get back to this, the word, okay? I'm going to tell you the story, okay? And I'm going to hold this Bible, because y'all are familiar with the King James and New King James Version. So anyway, so it talks about King Xerxes, he would put on this big show that would last for months and months and months and months. This big banquet with all royalties, all high dignity, people of honor, all his people that he associated with, all the kings of that day that was in the near colonies and surrounding villages and colonies and surrounding states and countries. They would all come to this big banquet that King Xerxes would put on. And what would happen is that, you know, this is what, I'm going to fast forward the story, okay? I got to fast forward it. But anyway, he would throw this big banquet every year, and all these people from all over would come, and there were people that were poor that stayed on the outside of the gate. And a lot of them happened to be the Jews. And you know, Queen Esther, she was a Jew, and Mordecai was her relative that took care of her and helped to bring her up. And he came there also. So King Xerxes had these men that was always looking out for beautiful women for himself, for King Xerxes. So they would go out and they look and scout for women, beautiful women. And anyway, so when he would have this banquet, he already had a wife. Her name was Queen Vashti. And Queen Vashti, she had her own little, her maid servants, and she had everything too. And she had royalty and dignity because she was married to the king, who was King Xerxes. And so, one day, when all this stuff was going on, and the big banquet was being thrown, and all this food and everything was around, and all these people came from all around, and from all over the place, to this banquet. So King Xerxes was in his room, and he summons his royal men, that was his units, to come to the room. And they came to the room, and he told a couple of them, he told one of them, he said, go get my beautiful wife. I want to show her off. He's talking about Vashti, Queen Vashti. Well, if you read the story, Queen Vashti refused to come. She didn't come. She stayed. She did not want to come and be showing off to all these strange people. You know, she loved her husband, but she didn't want to be showing off like some kind of a puppet or something. So she refused to come. And because she refused to come, that made him very angry. Very, 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 very angry. And because she wouldn't come, he summons his royal men again, and he asked him, what should they do with her? Because she disobeyed the king. And they put their little mouth, I would say their little 5 cents worth of mouth in, and they wanted her cast out of the castle. And they wanted her out of there. So anyway, fast forwarding the story, you have to read it yourself, the Book of Esther. And when you read it, you find out that, okay, then since she wouldn't come, then all of a sudden, he decided he's going to look somewhere else. And ain't that what a lot of you men do? When your wives don't do what you want them to do, a lot of you look somewhere else. Well, I'm going to tell you where you're looking when you're looking somewhere else. If you're looking outside of your wife, you're looking in the gutter. I'm going to tell you the God's truth. Because ain't nobody going to treat you like your wife treats you. If you get sick and you need something washed, that unmentionable parts washed, who you think will wash them? You think that girl that you might pick up on the street that you're trying to run around on, you think she gonna clean you up? If you need to be fed, do you think she gonna feed you? I'm talking about when you can't do nothing for yourself. Who do you think will do it? Your wife, she was serious about the vow, for rich or for poor, to sickness and health, till death do us part. She was serious about her vows. But you, apparently, some of you weren't. So anyway, so some of you are like King Xerxes in the book of Esther. Except for you ain't got no money, you're broke and you're poor. And you ain't, or if you ain't got a little bit of money, you go ahead and mess around on your wife and mess around. And you see how long you'll have the little bit of money that you got. Your wife ain't gonna take it because she can respect you. You know, she'll go with holy socks on just so you can have. She'll go with no food just so you have. She'll do things. She'll put up with you when you're unbearable sometimes. But she loves you, and she tends to her vows of marriage. It means something to her. Okay, well, I gotta hurry up. I'm kind of... Anyway, so we gotta speed this thing up. So anyway, a long story short, but then since Queen Vashti wouldn't come, he sent orders for him to look for another beautiful woman. So they cleaned up several beautiful women, and they cleaned them up, they put the perfume, the lotions, the mirrors, all the scents, the finest gold and jewelry, the finest attire, the finest robes, the finest everything on them. And they brought them and paraded them before the King Xerxes. And King Xerxes didn't like none of them. He didn't like none of them at first. But then all of a sudden he looked, he said, I take that one. And guess who that one is he took? Keep in mind now, they don't like the Jews. And nobody knew that Queen Esther was a Jew. Okay? So anyway, so it turned out that he picked her. And he asked them to dress her. He gave her the maid service and all the jewelry and the gold and the silver and everything in the palace. He basically told her she could have a half of everything that he got, or more than a half of he got. As a matter of fact, he said she could have, I believe, most of his kingdom would be hers. You know? But she didn't want it. But let me tell you what happened. Fast forward again. So we fast forward the story. So what happened then was, I got to get back over here. I'm sorry. I got congregation sitting here and I'm talking to y'all. But anyway, I'm talking to the congregation, not to y'all. Right, congregation? God bless y'all. All right. Well, anyway, what happened was, I got to get back over here. So what happened was, Queen, so he made Esther the queen. But they had rules in those days. And Esther was filled in on all the rules they had. One of the rules was you couldn't just walk in there to see the king. You had to be summoned in. He has to order you to come in. Or someone else, some of his advisors have to advise him, and he has to decide whether he wants you to come in or not. But Queen Esther, she was different. And this is how she was different. She wasn't worried about her own life. As a matter of fact, when you read it, what did she say? I believe it's in Esther, I believe it's in chapter 2 or chapter 3 of Esther, the book of Esther. She told Mordecai, she said that she was going to go because she understood that they had put an order out to kill all the Jews. And she was a Jew. And Mordecai was a Jew. And a lot of the Jews was on the outside of the gates. And a lot of the Jews was back in their own territory. But she was ready to sacrifice her life if she had to for her nation. You know, the Jews, the nation of the Jews. So this is what she said. She said, I'm going to go. Mordecai said, wait a minute, hold up. I'm just kind of, thinking that's what he might have said. He might have said, wait a minute, hold up. You can't just walk in there. You know the rules, they'll kill you. The king will have you killed. You can't go in there. That's what I'm thinking, that he said something like that to her. Well, anyway, that was in the rules. You couldn't go before the king unless the king summons you. Now, the king didn't summon her in a while. So anyway, so she decided, well, okay, since they're going to put this order out to have my people, the Jews, killed, Queen Esther said, I'm going to go one more time before this king, and I'm going to plead for y'all, and plead for us. And he told and Esther told Mordecai. He said, Mordecai, Uncle Mordecai, or Cousin Mordecai, whatever they were related. He said, well, she said, well, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going before this king. I don't care. She said, if I die, let me die, but I'm going to see the king. And you know, it was the same thing as saying, if I perish, let me perish, for as I'm going to see the king. And so the moral of the story is, I don't know. I'm gonna let y'all decide what that is. But I believe you gotta be bold. I do know that. But I ain't gonna tell you what to do. Let the word of God tell you what to do. And let your conscience be your guide. Because everybody ain't alike. Everybody's different, right? But one thing we better love, we do. We all know we do. That we should. And that we should love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, all thy strength, and all their might. And on that note, because time is running by, I gotta get out of here. Okay, so until next time, y'all, God peace be with all of y'all. And again, I want you guys to know that you have just witnessed a theater play by Bonnie B. Hawkins of the Bonnie B. Hawkins channel. Okay? And all the plays here are actually Bonnie B. Hawkins. Whether they're male, all the characters on this play. And she has a whole lot of plays on the Bonnie Hawkins channel. At her theater on her channel. She's got a lot of plays on there. A lot of videos, and she wants y'all, and I want y'all to go back and look at all of them. And when you get to this one, hold it. When you get to this play, take your time and look at it again and again and again and again and again. Because you need to help Bonnie to get her views and everything up there. You know, get them up. So you guys, anyway, we thank you for tuning in. Again, this is a theater. I'm going to move so you can see. Okay? This is a theater play here at the Bonnie Hawkins Theater on the Bonnie Hawkins channel. And we want you all to come out, go to her channel, or come on, this is her channel. Stay on this channel. This is the Bonnie Hawkins channel. So y'all, tell all your friends who's not watching to come on, come to this channel. The Bonnie Hawkins channel. And look at all the videos there. She's got all kinds of videos. And what you don't see, if you stay on there long enough in the future, when she start keep loading stuff up, if you don't see it back then, and you don't see it now, well, you're going to see it soon. Now, she has cooking stuff on there, because people want to know how to cook, how she do her cooking. So she got some cooking on there. She's got preaching on there. She's got a whole bunch of comedy on there. And everything you see, most of the things have a little bit of comic in it. So if you look for it, it's there. Some of it is 50% comic. Some of it is 25% comic. Some of it is 100% comedy. But it's homegrown comedy. Okay? Keep that name in mind. Old-fashioned homegrown comedy at the Bonnie Hawkins channel. And what is not comedy? Well, and more well. Yup. Anyway, everything is in the eye of the beholder, right? Right. I mean, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Everything is in the eye of the beholder. In the ears of the beholder as well. But y'all remember, don't forget to tune in. I got to go now. But I want you guys to tune in to the Bonnie Hawkins channel, okay? That's the Bonnie Hawkins Theater on the Bonnie Hawkins channel. And may God peace be with you all. Again, remember us. Here we are on the church upon the hill. And again, now you met me. Who am I? If you don't remember my name, just say, shh. Quiet. My name is Quiet. My name is Quiet Neighbors. And I'm getting out of here. And you guys better get on out and get to your church. I know you come and watch us, and we're really glad you do. Tell your friends to come on and watch us too. But also go to your church and attend your church also. God be with you all. And again, for the next time, we'll see you on the church up on the hill. And God be with all of y'all. His peace be with all of you. And hold on for a second. Bonnie Hawkins said we have to do a salute. So hold on. All right. Again, my name is Mr. Quiet. Shh. My name is Mr. Quiet. Neighbors. And it's nice to meet you all. All righty. All right. We're going to see you the next time. God, peace be with all of you. But I got to sing my song on my way out the door. I call it, gotta get out of here because we're going home now. Y'all ready? Here we go. We are going home now. Yeah, going home now. We got to get out of here. Yeah, we're going home now. We're going home now. Yeah, we're going home now. Yeah, we gotta get out of here. Yeah, we're going home now. Yeah, going home now. All right. All right, we're gonna see y'all. Okay, we're gonna see you. All right. Make sure you get out to your own church. And we thank you for attending us. We're the church up on the hill. We have indoor services and outdoor service. And today we have an outdoor service. So God bless you all. We'll see you the next time. All right. Okay. What y'all still there for? I said we're going home. I'm just playing. I'm glad you guys hanging around. That means you love us and we love you too. So God, peace be with you all. Until we meet again. This is Quiet Neighbors. Mr. Quiet Neighbors. And my wife's name is Miss Madeline Neighbors. And my daughter's name is Miss Nosy Neighbors. But we're not nosy. She's not nosy. I'm not nosy. My wife's not nosy. And we're very peaceful neighbors. And I know y'all like to have us in your neighborhood. But we can only be in one neighborhood at a time.
Now,
all right.
You need something.
All right, God bless
you. Thank you again for tuning in to the Bonnie Hawkins Theater right here on the Bonnie Hawkins channel. May God bless you all. We hope to see you in the next episode right here at the Bonnie Hawkins Theater right here on the Bonnie Hawkins channel. God bless you all.